It's the full Hermione today, you guys. That's what I call it when my hair is this curly. I'm winging this one a little bit today, so I hope you don't mind, but I'm excited to chat about this. Hello everybody, welcome back to Health First Freelancer. I'm Amanda, your OG Health First Freelancer. And this is a video, honestly, I never thought I would be making. I'm trying to be a digital nomad this year, I guess. The title of this video is going to be something like, I'm trying to be a digital nomad in 2026. Here's my plan. And I have been a freelancer for the last 5 going on 6 years. And this is something that I've always kind of dreamed about, thought about, but it seemed like a very distant possibility anytime earlier in my career other than now. This idea of living and working abroad. For me, specifically, somewhere in Europe. I have traveled there before and I love it there. I love the history. I love the different cultures. You know, being able to hop from one country to another in 1 to 3 hours, depending on where you are. So that is something that I've kind of had this like pie in the sky fantasy about for a long time. And it turns out I'm actually making that happen this year. So I just want to talk about it, what my plans are, what I'm excited about, what I'm nervous about, how I'm doing this in case other people are interested, and also kind of thinking about how they can work remotely and travel, and possibly also if you have a health condition, how you can travel and work and also manage that as you visit other countries. So that's what the video is about today. And if you want to stick around, then let's get started. Okay, so how I kind of made this decision starts from last year. Some of you might remember I was planning on moving at the end of the summer, beginning of fall last year. I was in a 1-bedroom apartment. I was looking for a 2-bedroom, somewhere I could have a separate office space. I wanted a nicer kitchen. I wanted a backyard space where I could have like a patio and a table and chairs and like host people in the summer. And I had like a really specific vision for this new home that I wanted and where the location and everything. Like this was on my 2025 vision board in a big way. And I couldn't find the right place. I was looking for 2 months in the summer. I went to at least 10 to 12, maybe even 15 different apartment showings. I was looking constantly, and it was starting to stress me out to the point that it was affecting my health, it was affecting my work, it was affecting everything. And I had to make a difficult choice, which was, okay, I'm either going to move somewhere that is not really where I want to go, or I'm going to move back to my mom's for a while and kind of use that as a transition while I wait for the right place to open up. Like looking back now, I can't believe how crazy the housing market, the rental market is, like even in the Midwest. It's just kind of nuts out there right now. So I ended up moving back to my mom's house, not the ideal situation that I was looking for. But I realized that I was really, really pressured, feeling pressured with money and with my budget. Like I was thinking about increasing my rent by $400 to $500 a month just to have a second bedroom and more space and different things. And I realized that like it wasn't worth it for right now. So I thought, okay, I have this option. I'll move back home with my mom. I'll save between $1,500 and $2,000 a month just by living with someone else and sharing expenses. And then I'll figure out what to do in 6 months or so. This was around September. So I was thinking, I will make it through the winter and then decide where I'm going in the spring. And then I thought, wait a minute. I have all this money I'm saving. I'm not locked into a lease. Why would I not try and go to Europe for an undisclosed amount of time? That seems like a pretty good idea. So I started turning this idea in my head, right? Of where could I go? How could I do it? Can I work abroad on a different time zone, different hours? How could I make this happen, right? And then on the way back from my brother's wedding in Colorado, I got an Instagram ad for this company called Outsite. And they have no idea I'm making this video. They don't even know I exist. Well, they know I exist because I'm a member, but they don't know I'm making this video. But I found them, and they're basically like a bunch of different hostels, but higher quality for people like in their 30s and older who have remote jobs and they're looking for places to stay and work abroad. And you have the opportunity to meet a bunch of other people who are doing the same thing. So again, like hostel vibes, but you're not 22 and going out and partying every night. You're actually like working and meeting other business owners and people doing their own thing. And it's a bit more relaxed, I would say. And it's a membership that you have to pay for. So it's a little bit more exclusive. Like, not just any rando is going to show up to one of their locations. But here's the real kicker. They have several locations in Europe. But even just in Portugal specifically, they have like 7 or 8 different locations where you can stay. And I've been wanting to go to Portugal for years. I don't know why. I just want to go there. I feel like it's a beautiful country. They have really cool cities, like a mixture of interesting architecture and like natural landscape, access to the ocean, wineries, beaches, like what more could you want, really? So long story short, I signed up for Outsite and I booked a month-long stay at one of their locations in Portugal. And I'm going. So I booked my location. I booked a one-way flight over to Portugal, and I'm doing the thing. However, so I'm really excited, except my health is still a variable I can't completely control. So like a not small part of me is like, how am I going to bring all of the supplements and tools and things that I normally use when I'm at home to keep my health in check with me for a whole month in another country? But then I also think that's all the stuff that I need to live in the US, in the Midwest, where our food quality is not great, even if it's organic. There's pesticides everywhere, and it's winter 8 months out of the year. Like, I definitely have this fantasy that when I go over there, I won't need as much stuff to maintain my health because the food quality will be better. There will be less environmental toxins and like exposure to things. And there's like sunshine 350 days of the year. And being by the ocean and being able to walk everywhere and just a slower pace of life. Like, I feel like it's set up to be like this ideal environment for being healthy. Is that crazy? So I will be testing that theory. Needless to say, I will still be bringing a bunch of supplements with me and other stuff as much as possible that I can use to make sure that Lyme and all of its buddies are chilling in my body. Please please chill. But I'm hoping that I won't have to rely on those things as much as I do at home. So we'll see. And I will be following up with you on that. I've been excited and then I've been freaked out. And now I'm kind of back to like excited and hopeful now that it's getting closer to the time when I'm actually going. So I'm trying to just keep that energy and positive vibes going. And I'm really just excited to see how it goes. So that's actually kind of all I have for you today. I just wanted to share my plans and kind of how this journey came together and give you a little bit of my perspective before I actually leave. I'll definitely be taking you along for the ride, and I want to kind of make periodic update videos along the way as I leave the trip over there, the flight over, which I haven't done an overseas flight in quite some time. So that will be interesting. And then, how I feel like after my first week, and then after 2 weeks, and then maybe after the whole month, and like whether or not I'm going to stay there or go somewhere else or go home or whatever happens. But let me know what questions you have about working abroad, living abroad, traveling with chronic illness and health stuff, any questions like that, anything you're interested in knowing about. All those kinds of things will help me know what to talk about in my next update, which will either be the actual travel day or right before I leave. Also, let me know if you are a digital nomad, if you live and work abroad, you have your own business, you work online, whatever it is. I would be really curious to hear about your experience, especially if you have a chronic illness. I'm kind of looking to crowdsource some advice here, and I feel like this perspective of managing health issues while doing this is not talked about very much. So I would love to hear any perspective you have around that. And as always, thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you want my next digital nomading update. Don't forget to leave your comments with your travel stories or your suggestions or your questions. YouTube thinks that you'll enjoy this video next. And other than that, I will catch you next time. Bye.